Rocky Mountain. Something I noticed after I bought these tires, I don't know if I mentioned it, the outer tread is only half depth. Yep. That means the tires are going to be bald on the outside when the inside still has lots of deep, yummy tread. Rusted. I'm not going to sandblast this puppy. No friggin' way. I think it needed a bushing somewhere or other. Something else I just noticed. Crack. Oh, I know what I need. If anybody's got a junkyard or parting out one of these T-Rucks. My power seat, when I bought the truck, barely worked. I put it all the way back. Oh, there it goes. Huh. Tried to use it the last few days. I moved it forward from Mrs. CW. And all of a sudden it wouldn't move back because I hadn't touched it since I bought it. A new motor is $100, and someone's got a whole seat assembly for sale on eBay for $150. I just see something under the seat. Huh. $30. Drug money? How do you like that? Tucked into the seat cushion. I didn't put it there, I swear. It's not a setup. How'd you like that? Crossing through a one of those roadside inspections like they had when I entered California, or they have them near the border. You'd look underneath and they'd expect to find drugs or a couple of passports with different names on them, and it's $30. Plowed a neighbor's driveway for 2 seconds yesterday. He gave me $5. It is moving. Goes forward nice. Tries to go backwards for a second. This is what it was doing when I bought it, and it died. Dead. Forward. That's it. $30. Well, that's nice. Wish it was $300. Could pay some bills. Anyhow, what was I just talking to you about? If anybody has a power seat motor or the whole power seat gizmo. I just noticed that when the previous owner put on the dual outlet or inlet thermostat, you have to grind the idler pulley cast iron mounting. Can you see that? Yeah, to grind a notch into it. I guess the one that has the dual thermostat has got a different casting. I also noticed on the water pump that it says, let's zoom in here. Where did I see that? Oh yeah, H-O, as in Merry Christmas, ho ho ho. Also known as high output. Cars that have air conditioning back in the 60s, 70s, and probably into the 80s had a water pump with less vanes or less aggressive vanes to turn slower to allow more time for the coolant to run through the radiator. So they actually turn slower. Now if the radiator is big enough, which that one in that scrap K3500 sure was, but somebody else snagged it before me. Oh well, that was a beauty too. It was a freaking brand new. It might have been a brand new one. It was all shiny. Anyways, this one may turn faster or have deeper vanes. The clutch fan is also permanently engaged and it roars, kills my fuel mileage. I got one off that K3500. Sometimes you got to take off the upper fan shroud to get the fan out. I'll have to sandblast it first. This one looks like new, but of course, being from Arizona. I saw one on eBay, $35 shipped. Who knows if it's any good. There's something else I just spotted. With my 1 minute and 33 seconds left. Can you see that down there? Steering pitman arm that comes off the steering box. There's a hole for a grease fitting. and it's holy. There's no grease fitting, as if anybody would have greased it with a straight grease fitting. I would have put a 90-degree grease fitting on it so that I could get it from underneath. Of course, where is it? Let's crawl underneath here. There's the pitman arm. And the grease fitting is in a bad spot. You can get it if you put your grease gun in sideways and have a 90-degree grease fitting on it. I would have done it, but nobody else does that kind of stuff. I'm fussy. But it's too late to turn back now. I believe now. Where's the steering rag joint? Now this steering box is inside the frame on these T-Rocks as opposed to the square body ones where it's outside the frame. I want to change that steering box anyways, but it's really hard to get to because it's on top of this giant cross member like that. So I did check the differential oil before I left and it was full. I think one of these bushings is bad. This one, the other side. Got one bad upper or lower control arm bushing. There's where you hack through the inner fender to get the intercooler on. That's the pipe that came undone. Alright, we're out of memory. It's nice here in the country. Well, I got 37 seconds left. What it does is the camera looks for extra space on the chip. So it was out of memory, but now I just pressed start again. I got 37 seconds. Anyways, to change this steering box, I think what you have to do is take off the fan shroud, take off the power steering pump, I think, and pull that thing up from on top because it ain't coming down. Needs a pitman arm anyways. Buried. There it is. Buried. Alright.